Hello, everybody. I hope y'all doing wonderful today. I am just chilling, so I'm gonna do 2 minutes because I got 2 minutes to give today. I'm back on. I don't know if this is a reaction. I think I'm about to slap some people with some words, and I think it's time for people to hear what I got to say. That's it. I'm about to slap some people with words because I don't believe in violence. So I hope y'all having an awesome day because I'm having a okay day. So while we just sit chatting, I'm just sit chatting. So you are a replay game person. Just know 2 minutes I start my live. Well, I'll probably still tell you what happened today. So I found out I had last night. I had found out I had to work on Saturday. Hey, how you doing, girly? And um I'm bummed. Like that's my nail appointment day. That's my hair day. And y'all, I haven't seen my hairdresser in like 2 months. Like dead serious. Like if I wasn't at work, I'll show you the final product. So when I tell y'all, I slept like a baby under that blow dryer. Couldn't tell me nothing. Okay. Now I slept like a baby when she put her hands in my hair, and I mean I had a lot of buildup. Like not like I haven't washed it in 2 months. I just had like bad chemicals on my hair that had a heavy buildup. So, and she had to wash it about like 4 or 5 times. Like, not really, but she washed it like a lot. So, I enjoyed that little nap. And then she had came in and said, "Oh, it's time to, it's time to rinse off the deep conditioner." I was like, 20 minutes more, please. So I was super excited about that. So y'all, I am so excited about my hair. I can feel it. I could feel it about 3 weeks ago, but y'all, when y'all get, I have like the most, I don't know, brittle pad situation going on. It could be very soft and tender, but it just looked like a hot mess if I had the wrong stuff in my hair, y'all. So to be honest with you, I am still learning how to work this naturalness, but I like it to a extent. But then I'm like, because I could see all my edges, and my edges aren't gone, but I could see my edges like really loosening, breaking because of my little stuffed ponytail. So let's get into my thumbnail, y'all. So, backstory. I've been watching this young lady for about 2 years. I remember she was pregnant. She wasn't pregnant with her first baby, but I remember watching her when she had she was like living in her mama's house. Then she moved out of mama's house, moved to somebody else's house in a room, and she had it set up. And she was like a singer in high school. That's when I started watching her steady. So that's her timeline that I've been watching because her baby's about 2 now. So I watched her. I enjoyed like her commentary. I enjoyed her content. Like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed her struggle with diabetes, and everything. The list is long. Okay. So I did remember her having her son, and she was still in high school. And after she had, she already had a little girl, but now she has a son now. So I see growth. Yeah, I really do. I see growth. I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I am bashing her, but I want to say that she needs to grow up. With the lack of knowledge that she has, I can see it. Like with a mother that's about to be a mother of three, you still living like you in high school? When are you going to give up this gimmick? I'm a young mother. Now, this is from her video that she just recently uploaded like 2 days ago or a day ago on how her baby daddy, her last memory is her baby daddy. This is a sad event. I'm assuming that this can happen to anybody. Okay, you could lose your loved one at any time. He can driving in the car and he don't pay attention, or somebody's not paying attention and they, hit him head on or back. So anything can happen. So I won't never sit here and point my finger at, see, this is what you get. Da 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 da. No. But what threw me off was people that watched her, they see that she's a single mother. We've seen that she was a single mother with one child. We've seen that she was a single mother with 2 children. And now she's a single mother and she's withholding a child. She has a child. So we see that she's a single mother. So what the comment was, that you have all these babies and no man around. Well, y'all can call it negative Nancy, bitter Betty, but it's somebody that's trying to speak some wisdom to you. See, I don't want to speak on a dad, but what I know for what she says, and she told us his history prior. So if you watched her vlog and her video, she told you that, he was into the life. He liked to be out in the streets and he likes to be in the center of attention. She told us that. And she kind of semi knew what he liked. So when people come back and they speak on that, does that make them trying to belittle you? No, they want you to see, child, if you don't cool it, you're going to be stuck with kids. And I never understood why would she still think she's a young mother being a mother of 2? I feel like she is too grown to be taught anything. She's too grown to listen. And for some odd reason, I feel like there's wisdom around her constantly. She just don't want to take in the wisdom. So she holds on to, I'm a young mother, let me live. No. A young mother, they can't live. We have to listen. We have to learn a different way. If one of your baby daddies was out in the streets and he didn't care, why would you grab another one that don't care? And what I'm trying to say is, she knew he was about it. She just said he just got out of jail. He just got out of jail carrying a weapon. So I don't know if I don't know what happened. Obviously, something must took place. Hold on. You can live and you can't be reckless. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why she got on here trying to address the people that wanted to understand her logic. He's carrying a gun. Y'all rolling out at wee hours of the night. That can't be good. So I wanted to say a couple of things. Being young is not a way to stand ignorant. You can't stay young forever and still birth children. You just can't. I was a young mother after one kid. After my second son, I was a mother. I never understood why people keep on saying, I'm a young mother. No. Young mothers is green. They don't know anything. But after you have your second child, you know exactly what to do. That's the reason I never understood why people keep on saying, I didn't know. After you have one kid, you can get away with, I thought he used protection. But you can't say that after 2 kids, 3, 4, 5 kids. You can't say that. It just looks ignorant to you. Like, what? What? Come on now. Boosty. You can't be, you're not a young mother. If you know what takes place after you laying down and he feels good, you feel good, you got a wet tail, you can't consider yourself as a young mother anymore. You know what you're doing. Hey, Toy. All right. So no, I'm not talking about the age. No, ma'am. See, that's where we get mixed up. When we're 19, and when I say young mother, if you out here trying to have more babies, doesn't matter your age, you're no longer a young mother. You should be, I don't want her clout, but that's the reason why I didn't put her name on there. But Zendaya, I think her name is Zendaya. And and the sad thing about like this situation is everybody hate her if they don't agree with her. Everybody, you a hater. You a hater. Did I pronounce it wrong? Zanea. Sorry. I suck with names. Zaneda. Girl. And I feel really bad that, and when she got on here, she had to address the people that did not think that her lifestyle was okay. I'm gonna get to it. I know her middle name is Simone. But it's just like, it's terrible to hear you're pregnant. And if I'm not mistaken, y'all, she is a walking My Jazzy. She's a walking Chrissy. She is a walking, nobody's not a walking Olivia. So we're not gonna put that on that baby. But she is a walking of those ladies. And I had said something one time about her baby registry. And I said, hey, you a mother of 2. You don't need a registry. And I don't care what anybody says. After you have, I could see if she had a baby that was, her youngest son is 10. I could see that. But you are a mother of 2. Hey, you don't need a baby registry. I don't know who told you needed one and what made you think that you're so grown, you're so young, you're a young mother, you're grown, that you need to make a registry. And y'all, when I tell y'all this registry disgusts me, it disgusts me to the T. Because I'm like, hold up, how many times have you had a baby? And it has nothing to do with, I'm hating on her. No. But I just had a baby and I did not have a registry. Well, good for me. Yeah, I know. Good for me. Because I worked. I knew what babies cost. I knew, hey, I need diapers. Now, I got certain things out of the loop. Like my job, they gave me 3 months worth of diapers. I was so very thankful. And believe it or not, I used the heck out of those diapers and gave some diapers away because his little greedy butt didn't stay in them very long. But he didn't stay in like newborns and ones very long. So at the end of the day, it's okay. But her registry was intentionally, let me get this load off. I'm sorry, let this load get off of me and get on somebody else. And you're grown. You're trying to get with somebody that is seeing this and they're questioning you about it. See, that's again, you call them biddies. Was it biddies? Brittle, not brittle, but I can't even get the word out. But Nancy, negative Nancy's, bitter Betty's, because that's what they see. And I'll be the same way. Where's the daddies at? Now, I understand your circumstances, but where's the family at? Because I would think that you should have a village now with your family, his family. You should have a village. Yeah, you know what? And I would say early Jazz. Early Jazz when Jazz only had one kid. Only when Jazz had one kid. Because Jazz can, I think she always did not have any patience with her children. And I see it. I can see it like, then with that live she did, and when she had to do her girl's hair and makeup, she don't have patience that somebody wants her enough to last in her long enough so he can pull out and keep his jigs in her. That's it. That's all she can show. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm sorry about that, y'all. Yes, I forgot all about that. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. I don't know. Not for sure if y'all can hear me. I forgot all about that. How did I forget that? Alexis. Never mind. Let's scratch her off from JS. Never mind. Thank you, Alexis. You scratch her off of, yeah, Chrissy. She's a walking Chrissy now, okay? I must say she's a good mother. What she films, all right? Because there's sometimes I know that there's a double standard. There's a double life that people live on YouTube. Like we see that all the time. Okay, there's sometimes you get some people and you say, "Darn, they did that. Darn, they effed up." Man, that's effed up. But that's about it. But yeah, so right now what she shows, she is a great mother. I cannot take that away from her, but just for her to be so close-minded to understand why people are looking at her and asking her questions, and maybe it's questions that she's not proud of answering, and I understand that, but it don't mean that everybody is after you. Because some people, they don't know. You got a baby registry and they trying to figure out why you got 3 kids and no baby daddy. That's why they asking you that. Because at first she didn't tell us, something happened to her boyfriend, because all I seen was she's pregnant. So I'm assuming it's still baby daddy number 3. No, not baby daddy number 3. Lord, please don't put that on her. But I'm assuming that this is still baby daddy number 1, the high school sweetheart. So I didn't think nothing of it. And for some odd reason, she gave me vibes like she stayed in some type of assistant home. And she clarified it because it was just what she talked about when she moved into the home and how she had to be careful and all this stuff, And if you ever stay in like certain homes, you have certain rules and guidelines, okay? So, and I don't pick on people because I was where she was at once before. I had one kid living on, it was a HUD home. So I don't know if anybody know, but you stay in HUD homes, your rent is not always guaranteed to be like $42. You got to apply for that, okay? And I just did not have it in me to keep on showing my growth. And when I tell you they raise your rent for every dollar you make extra, they raise it, okay? So when I used to get bonuses and stuff, it used to hurt me. Like, definitely if they have to like look at my check stub and like every 2 months or something like that, like you have to show them 2 months of pay stub. And if I got like a bonus that month, it screwed me over because they looked at your growth. So I really don't like those type of homes. And that's just me. So, and I also wanted to tell her, like, explains to certain things. When she told this story, and I mean, she tried to tell the story, and I have to give her some leeway. You get what I'm saying? I have to give her some leeway when she told this story. But there's some parts of the story I was like, see, that's the reason why people are coming on to you. Yeah, those houses are very, see, when people talk about HUD and section, no ma'am, give me a hotel. I pay by the week for a hotel before I'm serious. I'll pay by the hotel by the week before I want to apply for those houses. Now, you can't be beggars. Beggars can't be choosy. But if you hitting out hard rock, give me a stint stay. I'm serious. I'm serious. Me and my babies, we can stay in the stint stay, okay? I can't do it. No, you cannot. You can't. And now, like, I'll be like, the freedom, like back in the day when I had to do like certification for my place and they had to do inspect. Man, those houses, you have to be, and I'm being honest with you. That thing right there taught me how to keep my house clean and ready for inspection at any time. Because you don't want somebody coming to your house and your house is nasty. I'm serious. I always hear stories like, oh, they kicked me out because I had some dishes in the sink. I'm like, no, baby, they don't kick you out for no dishes in the sink. They kick you out for something worse. Trust me. And they'll give you like, but when they have inspections, they have walkthroughs. For some odd reason, I always felt like, for example, they always will have random walkthroughs. Like, you'll get a sign, you'll get a paper on the door. They don't do, and you will have a bug spray. And that's cool. I'm cool with the bug spray. Come on in, do. They'll have bug spray. And then they'll have a bug spray. And then they'll have, what else? They'll have like a maintenance inspection. And then they'll have like a state inspection. And they will just have them on like the roughest times of the year, like Christmas. And it'll be like Thanksgiving. It just be weird. Like, why? Girl, I do not know. You can't, I don't know. I was never there. I always was working. And I used to be so jealous because typically I know who they typically do the walkthrough for the HUD people. Well, yeah, be honest with you. Do a lot of times do people need baby registries? Like, just drop it. Like, yes or no. I don't see the point of doing registries. Definitely not after 3 kids. There should be a cap for registries. After you have more than 3 kids, or I can see, like, again, if this is like, for example, you had all boys and this is your only girl and this is your 4th child. Yeah, go ahead and do a registry. But after, or this is your 2nd child, this is your 3rd child, and you haven't had a kid in 10 years. Yeah, do a registry. And I will also say, if you lost a child, like you lost a baby, yeah, do a registry. Because I will assume that you don't have it, or you would not know the depth of what you need. But I don't think people need to just create registries just for kicks and giggles. No, I don't keep my baby stuff either, but again, I don't believe in having baby showers. And like, if I can't get pregnant no more. But if I said I had a oopsie daisy and my son is 1, I would not want a baby shower. Because 1, I know what the heck I need. I know what I don't need. But what I saw was disgusting was what she put on her registry. I just felt like, no, child, you doing the most. You asking for too much. That's all I'm trying to say. Like Jazz, when she did her baby registry, I was like, girl, you disgusting. Disgusting whatsoever. And you know what? I don't keep no baby stuff, girls. Girl, I always say keeping baby stuff means that you're lingering for another one. Yeah, Bella, that it didn't piss you off. That wouldn't have pissed me off as much, but it just be like the wrong time of the year when they want to do walkthroughs. Like, bitch, leave me alone. Like, y'all just had somebody spray. Yeah, that's a good. You can do baby showers for the celebrate. You don't really want anything after you have a baby. After you have a baby, it's just, or maybe I was a grouchy. Maybe I'm a grouch. Like, don't give me nothing unless I know you. I don't know. Maybe, and maybe because of YouTube, I don't know. I just look at it weird. Or gift cards, like, it depends. Like, I did see like one lady. She's like, I don't want nothing for the baby because she had a vision. That's what she said. She said, I don't want a baby, but you can still drop like a gift card or something like that. But I have a vision for the baby. So she did not want anything for her baby. So I understand. I just think it's this. I think her registry was a little disgusting for me. That looked like a first time mom registry. Like, so I mean, I can't knock it. But if you're grown, you have you got audacity to tell somebody, hey, I'm young, let me live my life. You can go buy your own baby stuff. Okay. That's all I'm trying to say. Well, that's why I don't like registries. I really don't like registries because I feel like people sit on the camera. And, personally, the first time I had a registry, I didn't let nobody know because I felt like, what the hell? If I really want this, I'll buy my baby myself. Oh, well. And one lady, she bought me a crib, but that's what she wanted to do. And she asked me, I said, well, I really want to purchase the baby's crib. And she's like, no, let me do it. And because she said, you haven't had a baby in like so long. So my youngest son Ezra was seven when he was born. But still, I just felt dirty. I don't know. I could just be a negative Nancy, okay? I call myself negative Nancy. But one thing I noticed when she was telling the story, and this is for anybody that's young or you too grown to listen. Never allow somebody to run out the gas in your car. Cause anything could pop off. And I was like, when she was telling the story, she talked about her car was putting. So this man been driving her car all day. Cause that's what, she was telling us, he had a car, but he waited until the gas was on like put. That is form of respect. I don't know who needs to hear this. Somebody cannot be driving your car out of gas because you got kids. And that just made me realize why people come in her inbox and say certain things to her, because what she just revealed. And somebody should never have, your man or anybody should never have you out in the wee hours of any type of night. All right. When you in the house, like she said, they've been in and out. Like he just got in the house at 11. Then her cousin said, hey, I want to go home. So they going out the house. And she's basically saying she's in the robe. And then she said, oh, and then when we got home, he said he wanted to check on so and so. So with that said, y'all been driving around on E. And suddenly he has the urge to keep going out the house. Where I come from, and I'm old and I'm a Nancy. I'm a negative Nancy. When my door is locked, that means nobody don't go in and nobody don't come out of my house when my door is locked. And a reason why I have that rule is for the safety of my children. See, for him to be driving around with a weapon, a pow weapon, that speaks a lot. You don't know what type of stuff he's encountering in the world for you to keep your door open. And that never fazed me. Never fazed me. And it never fazed me to see that. And it tells me like, darn, why did he have, you know how dangerous that could have been? Like, can you imagine he got hurt in the store and she had the weapon on her. So she's trying to flag down the police and she got this weapon of whatever sort. I don't know if she put it down. I don't know what happened. But I always think not the worst, But I always think the logic of other people's mind. Definitely a police officer nowadays in a gun. That is how I look at it. So it tells me a lot that he wiles out. And you're sitting here, and one thing I noticed when they went out the second time, that you should be old enough to know there's certain dangers in outside of your home at a certain hour. And when she described the gas station, like she never goes to this gas station, that should be in sales time of, hey, take your butts home. Call him. And girl, I was so angry at the story time that my blood just boiled because she spent so much time trying to confront or trying to tell off these ladies that she didn't know she was in a fire zone herself. That bullet don't have a straight. You and this other lady is getting in y'all in the car and y'all screaming, but bullets don't have a name to it. And one thing that got me really ticked off, and she has said it, was that she was angry with God. Why were you angry with God in a real terminology? Are you angry because you no longer have a warm body in your bed? Because that didn't make any sense to me as a mother. I would be thanking God that I can still see my children. I'm not worried about this man. And I'm not speaking negative on him. But I'm not worried about I'm thankful that I can still see my kids. Because of the foolishness that I allow to take place in this 24 hours. See, when you think about these baddies and they want your life, I don't want her life, y'all. I don't want that lottery. Don't give me that lottery again. I don't want to be 18, 20. I don't want to fall in love with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. I don't want to have babies with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And when I say I didn't have babies with all Tom, Dick, and Harry, I'm just saying, like, when you meet a guy, you instantly think he's the right one, no matter how he's putting you through turmoils. Mentally, you see it, but you don't care because he's there. He's available. That's totally different. See, we pick on Jazz, and when I say pick, because I pick on her quite often. But if that happened to Jazz, the girl would want to take herself out because she would take herself out. And when I mean that is not just unliving herself, but she would give up like on life altogether because that is something that she can't control. See, some women, they get this love thing mixed up with control. They want to control these men because they know that, hey, he ain't going nowhere. I got the food. I got the car. He ain't going nowhere. That's a weird control that some of these women have over men. And I do see it quite often, y'all. And it's disgusting. Baby, if I have 2 kids, I'm not putting down, I have 3. I never will put down a mother. And she's a great mother. But if a man ain't moving the way I'm moving, I ain't getting knocked up by him. And I mean that to the highest power. And she was content with him not moving the way she was moving. She was fine with it. I know where he's at. He ain't going astray too far because I got the car, got the food, and I got the house. He can come and go when he please. And that really upset me because she used to go to church, y'all. And she talked about going to church. I remember seeing a vlog with her and she got some church shoes. Y'all, I was happy for her. I was so happy. I was like, oh, look at her. She got her daughter ready for church. And her friend used to go to church. And they had like this Bible thing. And life is hard, y'all. Life is hard. It's hard to be a Christian nowadays. It is hard. Definitely, you have to deal with children. You have to deal with life. You have to deal with money. Life is hard. And a taste of religion that you really don't want. And let's be honest, a lot of us don't want to walk the walk. We don't. So trust me, I'd be like, I don't want to go to church. I don't want to say a prayer. I need my tithe. I need this 10% tithes for my relaxation Dr. Peppers. Or I need to buy the same thing 4 or 5 times. But sometimes people can put you off your path, and God has to remove people off your path because they are no good. That's the reason why when I see certain numbers or I see certain things, like people's like, hey, I can't rock with you. I understand. I'm not jigging with your spirit. I'm fine with that. Or maybe you don't need to be jiggling. My spirit don't need you to be even thinking about jiggling with me. But I really believe this might have been her second chance to get it right. And I'm not saying that her children is not part of her plan, because I don't know God's plan. But I do know that sometimes people can come in your life and disrupt everything you got going for you. Hey, Mystery. And this is from a bitter Betty, a negative Nancy. This is coming from her. Because I really do see so much greatness in this young lady. And for her to open her mouth and try to address people because they asked her questions. And we're not the daddy. I understand. Some people, they do too much. We see that. But at the end of the day, baby girl, you doing too much too. And when you said what she said, I was mad at God, and you mad at the wrong thing of God. You're not mad for your life. You mad because that person that's keep your bed warm, keep you feeling like you important by sexual favors, is taking your life. And you know what? It's not even about. God has people around us. Well, in my house, in my channel, I serve the Lord. Okay, if you don't believe in it, that's your prerogative. But in my house, I serve the Lord. I might not act like it all the time, and yes, I fall and I tremble. And I always tell people all the time, don't worry, God got a timeout section for me. All right, you got my name, glitters and everything. Like when y'all go to heaven, y'all see me in timeout, just wave, because I know I'm going to be in timeout a couple of times, okay? But I feel like this. God gives us a mirror of everybody that we encounter. Believe it or not, I feel like it. The ones that we do not like, we can't stand Sister Betty, because Sister Betty knows everything. Turn and face a mirror, because you might be just Sister Betty in your own flesh. And try it. One day, Sister Betty's gonna love the heck out of you, because God don't make no mistakes when He put people in your life. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, and I'm sorry again. But yeah, that's the reason why we have certain people in our life to help us to go through it. And this young lady definitely tells me that she don't like to listen to anybody. Okay, it's her way or the highway. And sometimes God has to God got to remove people. If he, and I feel like God probably removed him multiple times. Multiple times, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. There's a reason. And I can just tell you a story for myself. I was dating this one guy. And I swear to God, God removed him out of my life so many times. Y'all, it's not even funny. So, and I tell y'all, he went over, he was in the military. So he went to a tour. Okay. I left. Okay, so we said our goodbyes. And then he came back. He found me. So I'm like, oh yes, this is God sent. Yeah. Yeah. No, it wasn't God sent. Okay, Satan just know who he want. He knows who your distraction is. So now we in the same city because his unit he got stationed where I was at, and I said yes, we're out the street, yay, we're gonna do it right this time. So suddenly we were having up and downs. Didn't want to tour again. My job had to relocate. And I said, well, this is our last goodbyes. Ain't think nothing of it. I still text you because you're not up the street anymore. We can't meet up. We can't link up. We can't fornicate. We're gonna say that word. We can't fornicate and still not do it right. So the last time I had to get relocated. He was relocated. Then he got out of the military, and he's in Georgia. And I'm like literally 2 hours away. That don't stop anybody from fornicating, y'all. 2 hours. Nothing stops fornication, but there's a reason why. So at the end of the day, you have to understand people are out of your life for a reason. And you got to let people go. And it's for your own good. Your own good. So I really hope, and I was angry. I wasn't angry. I was more disappointed that this young lady was so, I just wanted to shake her, y'all. Because I don't know if y'all ever have like somebody you genuinely not psycho like or psycho love. Like I think there's a certain love for people on YouTube. Like you have, like you feel like they're a part of your life because you watch them. You can relate to them. But y'all, I just wanted to shake her. Like, what are you doing? I just wanted to shake her for like 35 seconds. Don't worry, she won't have no syndrome. She won't have no shaking baby syndrome. She's grown. But I just like, you cannot use being young as an excuse to being ignorant. And for a fact, I know she follows Jazz. I know she watched Chrissy. I know she watched them. Because when they was making retarded moves, this girl was making big moves. If y'all know what I mean. Jazz and Chrissy, they both all had men living with her. She kept her man quiet, y'all. I didn't know. I know she said her boyfriend came over. You know, she'll say my boyfriend came over, but we didn't know they was living together. If y'all ever look at some of her old videos, you always see her kids and her brother and sister at the house. You never seen a man just walking around. Never. She never recorded that, y'all. And I thank her for that. Because somebody younger might see that and they say, whoa, I never seen her with a man just riding up a house. But I wish the best for this young lady. I do feel at one point I was like, darn, this is going to be harsh. But again, I'm not using her name. I'm not posting her picture. I'm not trying to get her clout. It's just the fact that I just want her to do well, not good. I want to do well because she's going to have another little boy. She's going to be raising 2 boys and a little girl. And y'all, I must say this, y'all, this really pissed me off, right? I don't know about anybody, but I grew up where a child's supposed to be seen, not heard. Baby. Now, she had recorded it. So she thought it was funny, but I'm going to say this. That's the reason why you have people that's trying to teach you wisdom and not want what you got. All right? This is what I'm trying to say, and I'm going to get out of here. So, she was eating dinner with her baby. Cute. I think that was alive. I don't know what it was, but her and her kids was eating dinner. And her daughter was like telling her what the daddy had said. And she said, my daddy said he hated her. Like, my daddy said he hated you. She laughed. And then she said, well, tell your daddy to let it go. Y'all, when I tell y'all this, I would not tell my 2 or 3-year-old kid to tell her daddy to say nothing. I would have called that man, invite him over for dinner, because that's the reason why he must hate something. He can't have access to my house or something. So I invite him over for dinner, invite him over for a hot dog at cookout. I'll do whatever I have to do. I'll feed him. And I will tell him, you want my daughter to respect you? Stop talking down on me. That's what she had to do. But she told her 3-year-old child to tell your daddy to let it go. That ain't cute. See, and that's the reason why some people really need to stay on this young lady's not neck. Stay on her back. Because she didn't understand. You don't do that to children. You don't make children be your messenger. She's 4. She is not nobody, shape, or way needs to be in the grown folks' face telling them what to think or what to say. They don't need to be doing that. And it's never cute. You have something against that man. You don't reply messages for your children. And I don't know if anybody ever had a baby daddy issue. Man, I pushed that child to the side and said, let me handle this. Because it will hinder growth. And that's something, if he's still, the kid's father is still, the one set is still alive, y'all have to have some type of growth to raise these kids. Obviously, y'all bitter, you're mad, you had a rebound, because that's what it looked like. They got mad, they got rebounds, and they just can't let go of each other. So her way of being petty with him is tell your daddy to let it go. Whatever it is, let him go. Like, she 4. Y'all, I would love to hear what that little girl got to say about people, because I know That little girl be listening and repeating everything in that household. Y'all, just she telling her mama's business to her grandmama. Y'all, y'all, let me get out of here. I have to go back to work. But y'all have a lovely evening, and hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I want to talk about tomorrow. Y'all get ready. I'm gonna talk about, y'all ready? Champagne taste and a beer bottles budget, okay? Because Jazz out here giving us all. What is the cheapest beer ever? What is the cheapest beer? I don't know a cheap beer. I don't drink beer. The cheapest beer, is it Bunny? Is it RBPRS? Whatever. Is it that beer? Is that the cheapest? 7-Eleven? What? I don't know. One that just got beer on it. I don't know. But y'all, when she did that fireplace, and you just went to a shop that the table was 15, 17, 800, $800. $800. Does that make sense, y'all? Hey man, you don't get out of here, and you need to call Ashley Furniture to sponsor you, baby. Just pitiful. But y'all have a lovely evening. I'll talk to y'all, beautiful ladies and gents, gentlemen, later. Bye.